and we were in a cemetery called the Mount of Olives. It's outside of the city of David. And I ambled over to this gravestone. It was this big blue gravestone. It was about the size of a really large fish tank. And I put my hands on the grave, and this golden shaft of light opened up and came over me. And the being from the grave started speaking to me, and I was freaking out. I was like, what's going on? And he said to me, welcome home, beloved, your father is waiting for you. And telepathically I said to him, my father, and he said, Abraham, and I said, Abraham. And he said, you know him as Avram. And Avram has been one of my spiritual guides that I've had since I was a young girl. And one of my girlfriends actually took a picture of me when I had my hands on the grave, because she said that I looked transfixed, and the picture is unbelievable. I was definitely in an altered state. So I came back from Israel. We were there for about 3.5 weeks, and I was visiting with one of my best girlfriends, and we were hanging out in her room. She lived up in Oakland Hills, and all of a sudden I could hear the voice of a being. And I said, there's someone here that wants to talk to you. And she said, who? And I said, anyway, it turned out that it was a doctor that she had worked for who had died. And he had gone to save his son from the undertow down in Puerto Vallarta. And he saved his son, but he ended up drowning. So they had a full conversation about things that I knew nothing about. And she said to me afterwards, I didn't know you could talk to the dead. And I said, neither did I. So that was 2010, and ever since then, I've had the ability to speak to beings from the other side. I call myself a speaker for the dead, and what it does is it gives people kind of a chance to have peace with the fact that their loved ones are available to speak with them. So it's been really extraordinary. I was always like, I would do it for people, and I'd say, don't tell my mother. But I finally told my mother, and we talk about my stepfather who's passed over, and I can have a lot more fun with it now, and it really helps people to kind of give them peace of mind to know that their loved ones are not gone and certainly not forgotten.
It's so beautiful. Why do you think it's important for people to have something like the Sohmalife sanctuary in their community, like as opposed to just a church where people practice religion, to expose them to more like spirituality?
I think that religion has certain constraints and certain rules and guidelines, and I think one of the things that we're able to do with the Sohmalife Sanctuary is we're able to offer people a vast array of, mediumship isn't for everybody. Neither is being a psychic, neither is being a channel, but automatic writing may be. Or they may want to learn how to use the singing bowls, or they may want to learn how to do drumming, or they may want to do a cacao ceremony. We offer so many diverse classes that it gives people a chance to investigate an aspect of themselves that they may feel has always been hidden inside of them, but they've had nowhere to ever go and kind of investigate it and experience it. And that's one of the things that I'm really proud to say that we offer.
That's so awesome. How has it been for you to see other people's progression on their spiritual journey?
Oh my God, it's been really beautiful. There was a young lady who showed up for one of the singing bowl classes, and she's this tiny little creature. She was small enough to actually fit inside of this huge metal bowl, and I've watched her develop. Her gifts are extraordinary. She is one of the people, when we do psychic fairs, she's one of the most popular readers that we have. She has these incredible abilities, and she's been allowing herself to bring them out. She's done some remarkable healing. I teach psychic healing tools, and I got to use one of them with her, and it caused such a profound shift in her. It allowed her to heal one of the fundamental relationships in her life, and ever since then she has taken off. So it has been remarkable for me to see how the people in this community are growing, and I'm growing as well. We're all doing this together. We're walking each other home, as Ram Dass says.
That was beautiful. I think we're done. That was really good.
Thank you so much.